Well, happy Thursday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon, your fun investing host, and I normally get on do a broadcast on Saturday mornings for the Breakfast Investment Challenge. And the main idea of the Breakfast Investing Challenge is if you put in $100 or so and into something and add regularly, weekly, into something that generates compound interest weekly, good things can happen. So I've also been looking at other investments, including some crypto staking and crypto bundles, and also I have an account with TD Investing for sort of more standard mutual funds, stocks, and exchange traded funds. So on Saturday, I basically said the clear winner was an AI trading system, an AI driven trading system called Polar Tensor. And anyway, this week here, I've been looking at things, and there are a couple of conclusions. For one, my standard things, my standard investments with the mutual funds and EFTs and ETFs and the stocks. Yesterday were underwater after about a month, and then today they're slightly above water, so they're like on almost $6,000. They've earned about $21 in 2 months, and it's really, I think a lot of it is to do with the financial uncertainty, basically with America declaring war, trade war, and other wars on everybody, disrupting things, and also there's AI, all sorts of things disrupting, and it's kind of tough. So I'm thinking this is more of a public service announcement. Yes, I'm going to promote the Polar Tensor, but really, I think it's something people need to look at as a backstop. This you'd be interested if any of these things apply to you. This is worth a shot. One, your investments are not returning what you had hoped for. You have basically precarious employment or no employment or limited employment. So I've had a couple of part-time jobs, and they become even more part-time recently. And also, if you're a course creator, author, whatever, if you've been hustling to offer programs and services as a freelancer or as an entrepreneur, and finding it hard to keep ahead of your expenses. So if you're paying more to market your programs than you're getting in sales, then you've got a problem. And the others is if you just want to diversify your investments, maybe you're moderately comfortable and I just want to add one more thing to the mix. I think this is worthwhile trying. I'm just going to go take a shot, and I think the numbers will tell the story. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to share what my experience is with this after 6 months, and invite you to maybe make an appointment with me to discuss. So here, this is so Polar Tensor is an AI neural network trading system, and it makes thousands. I think it's up to 100,000 small trades a day, and it trades on right now it's trading on the Binance platform with the during the busiest times during the week, with the 5 major highest traded crypto assets with Solaria, Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, and XRP. Right now it's just showing, I guess, Solera is sort of focusing here. And here are the numbers that I started with $100 6 months ago. So I've been doing this for 6 months, and I started with $100, and I've been adding every week, and sometimes quite a lot, sometimes not much. But here are some numbers. So the number this is should make some sense to you. So I've got a total of 20,666 in the trading account active right now, and of that, $5,647.88 are profit generated by the system. So that's about 27% in 6 months. So really, and because it's compounded weekly, this is going to grow. It's only going to grow. My next goal is I want to get it to 25,000, and that's going to be mostly from it growing itself and not so much from me adding money to it, because I've kind of coming to the end of the money that I can top it up with. But it's having a life of its own. So here it's it's this, in the last 30 days, I made $1,461 US, and here let's just go see what it's doing this week here. So this Monday made $81, $80, 84, 101, and this week I don't know. It's aiming for somewhere in there. Anytime it's in the blue, it's above, it's good. It doesn't always. It sometimes has losing days. It's never had a losing week, but it's had losing days. And there was a time a couple of weeks ago where it was more like $500 a week. But really, this is between 1% and 2%, and pretty substantial. So really, like, this $80 is more than in one day is more than all of my other investments put together. And maybe you might have some bonds or something that will pay a few percent, maybe 4% a year, and maybe the stock market's going to pull up and all those things are going to do more, but really it's not happening yet. So I think this is worth a try. And let's see here, go back here. So I don't know what your situation is. And the other thing here is it has a network marketing component to it. So even if you only have $100 to get started, maybe I don't even, and then chip in a little bit, and you know some people who could benefit. Like, I had an idea that I got Bonnie to sign up, so I'm putting some money into Bonnie's account, and we have some nieces and nephews that we hoped that we would get going, and we'd start their account, and that could help them put some money aside for a rainy day and benefit from the compound interest. Even the $100 in 5 years becomes a substantial gain at from 1% to 2% per week. So anyway, I just really, my prep, it would be great if you signed up, because if you signed up under me and I can help you get going. But I think it's really important just to take a look at it. There's a link in the show notes to see some information about it, a little video, some background, a bit about the company. The founder is from Germany. It's been in trading, has been in industrial systems for many years, and they are opening an office in Hong Kong this week, and they're trading on the Binance platform, but they're aiming to create their own exchange platform that they're going to launch in November. So there's lots of good things happening with this company. It's been solid. I think they're here for the duration, and really worth a look, worth a try. And anyway, just let me know. There's also a link in there to make an appointment with me and talk about your investing goals, your strategies, what you want to achieve, and really, this is the simplest investment I've ever seen. All you have to do is put in a little bit of money, and then you have to decide on the weekend if you want to take the money out, you want to add more money, or what do you want to do with it right now? But it's been working great for me for 6 months, and it's worth a try. So I know some people that are set. they they won't they have more money that they'll leave to their kids, and that this doesn't apply to them, but it might be something that is good for the kids. So anyway, talk to you later, and enjoy your day. Okay. I actually I I've got to end this session. So I'm gonna tell you that there will be a little video. Bonnie and I are LifeWave brand ambassadors, and LifeWave has a series of phototherapy, some water, and nutritional products to help you have better health. And it is also a network marketing opportunity. So if that's the kind of thing you're interested in, health and wellness, and this little video that's coming up really demonstrates how the patches work much better than I could the weekend. And talk to you soon.